Hello, YouTubers. It's Bill and
Susan
and
Ford
and
oh, hey, Melissa.
Exactly. It's the surfing violinist and his family, and we're meeting up. We're YouTubers, so we have a great deal in common that way. We're meeting up in India to go learn about Punjab restaurants and the high-quality, low-cost food that the average or typical Indian family might eat. That's Ford's project for introducing Americans to life in India.
Honestly, Bill, I don't think the typical Indian family goes out to dinner that way.
But there will be a couple dishes. She's correct. But there will be a couple dishes that a common Punjabi family might eat.
Okay, there you go.
Not quite as nice as this, probably.
Yeah. All right, so there you go. Corrected twice already. What a fun evening it's going to be. Stick around. This is going to be one of the things Ford warned me about is the people who show up at the street corners, and it's not easy. It's not easy for them. It's that this is the best situation they have. So we just have to look ahead and be, you know, what do you call it? Deaf, blind, and dumb.
Right.
And so you do it.
Yeah, and it's hard. Like we still haven't figured out how we're going to help, you know. But
yeah. Well, there may be some way that you can help,
right.
But it's donating to the beggars at the corner. It's probably not the best.
Well, the issue is when you start giving, then I mean a crowd forms.
Yeah.
Like then you just keep giving and giving and giving.
Right.
The kids that are,
really?
You know, you see like that kid right there, his hand was disgusting. I mean, it was like burned.
Oh my. So somebody did that so that he'd be different.
That scene in Slumdog Millionaire is not like that far of a stretch. From what I hear, I mean, I've talked to some people here and they say that, you know, they will actually, if you buy them clothes, they'll just take the clothes away from the kids because it looks better to have a kid who's
a raggedy kid. Here we are at Pin Baluchi. It's a restaurant and bar. All right, let's go in. Thank you. Susan, why don't you give me a little tour around the menu here?
Well,
what have we got?
I see more mushroom dishes than I've seen in other places. It looks very well prepared. Beautiful photos.
Yes. I want something orange, I think. So this is Pinned Baluchi. It is what area of the it's a Punjabi restaurant. Of course, it's not very crowded right now, as you see. Obviously, we're the only ones here. But it's a very nice restaurant, and the food looks great, and it's not very expensive.
You should take a shot of the groovy nightclub before you leave.
Oh yes, they're opening up a new down below. This is 3 stories up, 2 stories up from the 1 story up from the street. There is a nightclub with the laser lights going and purple and flashing. I thought it was, you know, a strip club when I saw it first.
Clubs are really taking off in Delhi.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll see what that looks. I'll add that at the very end.
Oh, and the reason why no one's here, it's not a money laundering operation. It's actually just because people in India like to eat their dinners generally like after 7 o'clock.
Oh.
If you came in here at 8 o'clock, it would be packed. So we're having like lunch in here.
Excellent. Well, timing is good because, you know, we spent the whole day outside the FRRO or the American Embassy. So Susan had a candy bar. I had a cup of tea. This is called what?
Mushroom kurkure.
Mushroom? And this is the other one. This is the mushrooms, and that's the chicken. All right. Yeah, and you ordered one more of those, I think. Yes.
Yeah.
I recognize that word, didn't I, Susan? And one more. Say the chicken malika was excellent. It's like a chicken nuggets kind of a thing. Satya likes that. Satya, you like that, don't you? The chicken.
Please, this is dal.
This is dal.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And this paneer cottage cheese.
That's cheese in sauce.
More makhani.
More makhani.
The chicken in the sauce.
The dal is lentils, yellow lentils.
This is Rajasthani curry and gatta curry.
It's what?
This is the Rajasthani.
Oh, Rajasthani. Okay, good.
Gatta curry.
Yes, yes. And this last one?
Toasty.
Yeah, last place finish this butter chicken with
Butter
bone
chicken
and
with
boneless.
Oh, so first we're going to have the aloo, which is the potato with the sauce, and then comes a chicken with the sauce. What's the chicken sauce called?
Murg makhani.
Murg makhani, and it looks delicious. It's boneless, so the big pieces of chicken. Excellent. Marg is the word for road, and Murg. So why did the Marg cross the Murg? It's my first joke in Hindi.
Man, they beat me to the punch. For good.
Ford, I've caught you with a mouthful of food. I do that with Susan all the time. Oh, so there she is now. So, what is the difference between naan and paratha?
So this is naan, this is paratha.
Yes.
Paratha is a little more dense than the naan.
A little thicker?
Tends to be a little flakier.
Okay.
This naan is actually not quite.
I've seen some that
puffier
are
as you would
like
normally
crackers. They're so crisp.
Yeah.
And so this
a
is
little
the
crisper.
paratha, and it's stuffed with other things.
Yeah,
perhaps.
But this one is not. It's just lachha paratha.
Oh.
You can have different types of parathas that will have potatoes in it, or
peas,
or radishes.
So this is the plain kind.
This is the plain kind.
Oh, excellent.
So there's not too big a distinction, but one of the distinctions is the shape. Parathas are round. And,
they look exactly the same shape to me.
Well, look at this one. This is more typical of a naan shape. Right?
It was a bigger shape. Oh, okay.
Well, it's more like a triangle.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, but these kind of are.
Oh, that's going to help a lot. Yeah, that's going to help a lot. I don't think Sushil Kumar Nayak, my friend from work, is going to be impressed when I tell him I know the difference between a paratha and a naan, and I can't pick it out on a plate.
When I first came to India in 2002, I got served dal, tadka dal, this yellow kind of dal, almost every night, and it wasn't as exquisite as this. It wasn't, with all those extra spices and stuff. It was pretty bland. It was pretty hot. It was bland and hot at the same time, and I hated it. I hated Indian food. The only thing I liked was kheer, which is like a rice pudding, and
this is what?
This is what they call gur.
Gur,
which is molasses. It's like a form of molasses, right? Mm-hmm. It's like hardened, and then you've got anise.
Oh, anise.
Isn't that right? Isn't this anise, Melissa?
We'll know shortly when we eat it. Yes, this is gur and anise.
You will take a bite of both of them. You don't want to take the whole thing of gur. You want to take like a pinch
little
of it,
piece,
and then you mix it with that. Normally, a lot of times I'll have sugar.
Is it rude to lick the piece you dip in there?
That's
probably
quite an idea, actually. I don't think that would be culturally acceptable.
No.
You're welcome to try it.
Maybe if you're the last person eating. Oh, if you do that, you will be the last person eating it. All right, let's give this a shot. Running? It's running. Okay, piece of gur in my hand and some anise.
And what is gur, please?
It's molasses.
It tastes like molasses.
Tastes
Not
like
exactly.
All right, then you take the pinch between your cheek and your gum.
Just rub.
Oh, and it's tasty. Tastes like licorice in some ways.
Well, that's
It's sweet.
the anise.
Licorice-esque. Yes.
That's exactly it. It's licorice. Sweet and licoricey.
It is sweet.
Excellent.
Do you have enough?
Yes. This is a wrap for the video, for the dinner. Susan, what do you think of the food?
Oh, the food was fabulous. The company was even better.
Yes, it was. And this young lady, she's going to be a star someday. And Ford, great to meet you in person. I'd like to see another fellow YouTuber making a difference in the world in the way that you do. So I know your cross-cultural efforts, your sociology, no, not sociology, anthropology is going to really influence the way the next generation of Americans see India. So,
why is Ford's camera bigger than yours?
I get that a lot. And not just for cameras. Okay, and with that, that's a wrap. Thanks for watching, YouTubers. Good night.
Good night, YouTube.
Bellucci gets a open mouth wow on the emoticon-ometer.
Oh, the top of the scale.
Top of the scale. Wonderful food, great service, wonderful environs. I don't know how you could be happier than this for the emoticon-ometer. Patented, trademarked, and registered emoticon-ometer.
What do you say?
This is after the movie. We're down here, we're leaving, and Pinned Bellucci is the restaurant we went to, but they have a new thing called Mudra, which is a disco nightclub. Cool. Very nice. Excellent restaurant, nightclub. Very nice. And they're going to be successful, I can tell. It's a beautiful place, and they have air conditioning. Two important things. All right, thanks for watching, YouTubers. He's the Pinned Bellucci from Baluchistan. From Punjab, and he's the symbol of the restaurant, Pinned Bellucci, which is a Punjabi restaurant. And hello, Mr. Punjab, Mr. Bellucci. We're getting any night shots of Delhi, but this is riding home from the restaurant in the car. and there's a motorcycle goes by, and there's a bicycle rickshaw in front of us. I won't be surprised if I see a camel cart here in front of us. You know, if you had a camel cart, could you take it to a restaurant like this? I don't know. Could you? Could you park it? Do they have valet parking?
Could you?
Yeah.
On a camel cart?
Yeah. Yeah, that's Delhi at night. It's a very. There's a lot of people here, and they're all out tonight, I think. Very cool. So, you know the difference. Well, the shortest distance between point A and point B in Delhi is what? Under construction. That's correct.
That is very much true.
And I mean, I've seen all the real and
Oh, now don't show off with the camera.
Oh no, that's just
Come on.
day in the life.
Exactly.
That was my first overseas experience, and I just traveled.
It was great to meet you. Good
to see you.
As you're driving home, drive carefully. Oh, wait a minute. Why should you be different than everybody else here? Have fun. See you tomorrow, I hope.